What if I told you that you could turn your home into a cozy spring farmhouse retreat without spending a fortune? That the key to a warm and rustic vibe isn't in expensive store-bought pieces, but in items you already own, waiting to be reborn. Welcome to the art of decorating with heart, where upcycling, creativity, and budget-friendly charm come together to celebrate spring in the most soulful way possible. As the chill of winter fades and nature begins to bloom, it's time to invite that same feeling of renewal into your home. But instead of heading straight to the store, we're turning to simple, affordable, and meaningful ideas that bring character and freshness to every corner. Think chipped wood, weathered finishes, mason jars, old baskets, reclaimed textiles, everything that tells a story and adds soul to your space. Start with your entryway, a perfect place to set the tone for spring. A vintage wooden crate flipped on its side becomes a charming shoe rack or planter stand. Add a vase of fresh-cut wildflowers or faux greenery from the dollar store for an instant seasonal welcome. Hang a DIY wreath crafted from twigs, burlap, or fabric scraps on the door to greet guests with texture and warmth. In the living room, don't underestimate the power of old materials. Repurpose a distressed window frame into a rustic wall piece or photo display. Add cozy throw pillows covered in thrifted floral linens or soft gingham fabric. Upcycle tin cans into candle holders or mini planters with a coat of chalk paint and jute rope. Each element adds that layered, farmhouse texture we all love, without breaking your budget. The dining space is a prime spot for creativity. A second-hand ladder becomes a vertical hanging centerpiece with spring florals and string lights. Mason jars filled with dried lavender or faux cherry blossoms make for effortlessly elegant table decor. Use scrap wood to create a farmhouse-style tray or placemats. Reclaimed wood signs with hand-painted spring quotes bring a personal, heartfelt touch to your gathering space. Your kitchen can radiate rustic charm with small, intentional updates. Display wooden utensils in a vintage crock or old pitcher. Paint old cutting boards in pastel tones and hang them as functional wall art. Use mini crates to organize fresh herbs or tea towels. Add a pop of spring by framing botanical prints from old books or free online downloads in mismatched thrift store frames. Even the bedroom deserves a spring refresh. Switch out heavy winter bedding for light, breathable fabrics like cotton or linen in soft earth tones or faded florals. Repurpose old picture frames into jewelry holders or rustic wall art. And don't forget the power of scent. A DIY simmer pot with citrus peels, rosemary, and vanilla instantly brings a feeling of spring indoors. What makes spring farmhouse decor so powerful isn't perfection, it's the imperfections. It's the marks of use, the story behind every item, the creative spin you give to forgotten pieces. By embracing upcycled and DIY elements, you're not just saving money, you're filling your home with meaning, history, and warmth. Now let's talk walls and vertical spaces, because these often overlooked areas offer endless potential. Instead of purchasing expensive artwork, why not create your own vintage-inspired gallery wall? Use pages from old books, seed catalogs, or botanical prints, and frame them using distressed or upcycled wood. You can even whitewash old picture frames for a shabby chic look that pairs beautifully with the spring theme. Hanging baskets filled with faux greenery or floral stems can also break up blank walls and add texture and life to your space. Open shelves are another farmhouse favorite. Give yours a spring refresh by rearranging everyday items in a more intentional way. Stack white dishes or antique teacups, add pops of green with small potted plants or moss balls, and mix in natural materials like wooden bowls or woven trays. A few old glass bottles with fresh sprigs from your garden, or even faux eucalyptus, can completely transform the vibe. Layering in thrifted finds with modern pieces makes the space feel collected, not cluttered. Incorporate textiles for softness and seasonal comfort. Think lace runners, burlap tablecloths, or old quilts draped over chairs. You can even upcycle an old floral curtain into napkins or pillowcases. Vintage fabrics add instant charm and warmth to any room. And for an extra cozy touch, stitch a few sachets filled with lavender or dried rosemary and place them in drawers or closets, an aromatic reminder that spring has arrived. Let's not forget lighting, one of the most underrated elements in setting the mood. Swap out heavy lampshades for lighter, more natural fabrics or rattan styles. But here's the real magic. When you use upcycled and DIY elements, you're not just decorating. You're crafting a home with heart. You're giving old things new life and weaving your personality into every corner. Spring farmhouse decor isn't about perfection, it's about comfort, character, and creativity. So, whether you live in a countryside cottage or a city apartment, you can embrace this style. With a little imagination and a whole lot of love, you can create a spring-inspired farmhouse haven that feels warm, welcoming, and uniquely yours, all on a budget that keeps your wallet just as happy as your home. So, as the season shifts, don't chase the newest trends. Instead, open your closet, visit a local thrift shop, or step into your garage and look at everything with fresh eyes. Spring isn't just blooming outside. It's waiting to bloom in your home too, one repurposed treasure